Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Ocho, tonight, this game wasn't close. Jaxson Dart did it with his arm and his leg. Scat Pack was sensational. 19 carries, 98 yards, 3 touchdowns. Jaxson Dart, 13 carries, 58 yards, another touchdown. They gained 172 yards on the ground. Jaxson Dart was 17 of 25, 195, 1 touchdown. He was sacked, but he didn't turn the ball over. And when you can when you can take care of the football and you play, you have a great chance of winning. Jalen Hurts was 24 of 33, 283, 1 touchdown. Ocho, what we say about that late ball if you late and inside?
It's going the other way every time.
And it almost did. They ran the ball 20 times for 73 yards, but they ran the Tush push 4 times in a row. They got a touchdown on it. Dallas Goedert has 7 catches, 110 yards, a touchdown. A.J. Brown has 6 for 80. Devontae Smith, who Jalen Hurts overthrew, would have had like a 90-yard touchdown, but he had 4 for 49. Ocho, the Giants did whatever they wanted to do.
Both sides of the ball, too, at that. And both sides of the ball at that. For one, I want to talk about Jaxson Dart. I want to talk about how good Jaxson Dart looks as a rookie. Obviously, Russell Wilson started the season for the Giants, but when Jaxson Dart got his opportunity, he came in and closed the door right behind him.
Yep.
He's making the throws. He's reading. He's improvising. He's escaping. He's eluding. He's using his legs. He's using his arm. His best weapon went down with knee injury, but you wouldn't know that his best weapon offensively, outside of Scatterbo, was hurt. Jaxson Dart is a real deal, and he's very exciting. The combination of him and Scatterbo together, it's like 2 little kids. It's like 2 little kids out there on the playground just enjoying the game of football at the highest level. And it's refreshing. It's refreshing for the Giants fans, as you can see and you can hear. You watch the game with the sound off, but just watching the reaction and the sound of the Giants.
Oh, they going. I can see the fans when they pan and the fans go. I'm sure they're saying, "Boo!" Like for Scatterbo, Scat Pack was doing his thing. Jaxson Dart, I'm sure they're howling Dart. Look, this was and we'll get to this, Ocho, because the Eagles didn't play well and they got some issues, and we tried to tell them about the issues that they have. But you know what, Ocho? But you can't tell Giants fan anything, because if I critique Jalen Hurts, you don't like black people. You don't say this about white quarterbacks. If I critique their team, I'm jealous. I'm envious. Okay, fine. I should have your undivided attention, because I couldn't get your attention at first because you was winning. You see that? Right. When you're winning, you can't get nobody's attention. Now I should have your undivided attention because you lost twice.
Yes.
The Giants, they got the makings of a good team. The only thing that concerns me, Ocho, is pressure. There were times back there that Jalen Hurts would just
sitting there, patting the ball.
And 2 of the 4 pass rushers was on the ground. They've got to generate pressure because they don't have elite on the back end. And so you should be able, when you got D. Lawrence, when you got Thibodeau, when you got Abdul Carter, that should be more than enough to create pressure, to create havoc, and not nearly. I forgot Brian Burns.
Brian Burns, yeah.
That should be enough, more than enough, to create havoc. Not enough havoc was created tonight. You won the game. But in order for you to keep building on this, you got 10 weeks, you got 10 days off. You get an opportunity to soak in this. I'm sure the Giants fans are going crazy, somewhat crazy, because the Yankees lost last night. But if you're a Giant fan, you look at Jaxson Dart, you're like, man, he won his first game. He was playing really well against the Saints, and then he started turning the ball over. If we could protect the ball, I think we might got something. Scat Pack was doing what Scat Pack does. He runs hard. He's looking to run through, as Marshawn Lynch would say, run through a mofo face, and he runs with authority. He's looking to deliver a blow. When he blocks, he's blocking all out. When he's running all out. He missed a couple of cuts early, but hey, all is forgiven. He's a rookie. He'll get better as time progresses. But I thought the Giants' offensive line, Ocho, remember we talked about that thing was a sieve. People just come in you gonna block him? But I thought they did a better job tonight of protecting Jaxson Dart. He did a great job of avoiding the rush. When he needed to run, he got out of the pocket. When he needed to throw the ball away, he threw it away. I like what I saw from the New York Football Giants. Wan'Dale Robinson had himself a game. Little John Humphrey, I thought he made some plays tonight, Ocho. Yeah. But, I mean, what can we say? The Giants, I mean, I don't think anybody really had picked the Giants to win this game, but it just goes to show you, hey, you take care of the football, and it's a division game, Ocho. It's a rival game. You know, you throw records out the window when you play a rival now.
Yeah, most definitely. But listen, if you also understand, if you're a betting man, you're definitely picking the Eagles.
Yes. I wonder what the line was. What was the bet? You know what the line was, Ocho?
No,
it had to be. I'm thinking at least 4.5.
Listen, you're going against a rookie quarterback, defending Super Bowl champs. Everybody named Mama probably pick the Eagles to actually win this game. But when you have a quarterback like Jaxson Dart, who has been as exciting as he is, who has been unpredictable as he's been since he's gotten the starting job, I mean, for those who actually know and understand the game of football, and based on the small sample size of Jaxson Dart that we've been able to see, you throw caution to win when you come to betting against the Giants, especially after tonight's performance. So going forward, I think things are going to change a little bit when it comes to not only watching the Giants, but putting whatever money you want to on them to win a certain game or Pacific game at that.
It seems like the line was 7.5, depending on where you was betting, who you was betting, right. Or where what line you took. Mm-hmm. I'm confused, Ocho.
Talk to me. Wait, before you say anything, let me get comfortable.
I'm confused as to what they're doing with A.J. Brown. I watched the man run 2 unders in a row. Mm. I'm like, is that the only route y'all believe A.J. Brown can run? Mm-hmm. He run under. He run little. They try to run him on like a little 6-7 yard out. But I don't see no imagination in the routes. I don't see no creativity in the calls. Man, look, they running smash concepts. They run the sail, and then they run the spot, what we call a spot route. Yeah. Or they'll run the out, and then they'll run the under. Mm-hmm. Or Devontae would try starting the slot, and he'll run the fade, or he'll run the smash route. I mean, and Brown would run the. I'm like, damn. Yeah. If I'm Jalen Hurts, said, man, I'm tired of running these damn under routes. Give me a dig. Give me a comeback. Give me a deep over. Give me something. Hey, run a bang.
Yeah.
We ain't got no bangs.
Yeah, I will say they made a conscious effort to give him the ball. They made a conscious effort to give him the ball in the first half, and there were some plays that broken down where he was able to scramble out the pocket and get the ball to AJ. It wasn't many of them, but he had a better stat line this week. This game.
Second best most yards he's had. He had that 100-yard game against the Rams where they were down by a lot at the half, and then they came out, made a conscious effort, like we got to throw the ball because we can't run ourselves back in the ball game. And it's like, okay, AJ. So he had 6 for 80. Dallas Goedert had 9 for 110. Smitty would have been over 100 had Jalen not overthrew him. He put a little bit too much gas up on it. Devontae ran a really good route, had him. I mean, he could have walked backwards and got into the end zone because it looked like his defender had fallen down, Ocho.
Yeah.
When you look at the Eagles, what's going on? Clearly, that meeting didn't help. Yeah. I don't know what they discussed. I don't care to know. 34-17, it's been a while since the Eagles lost the game by that. And this game wasn't, I mean, this thing got out of hand quick.
Yeah, it did. And I would think I think we'll start up front with some of the pieces to that offensive line being missing, small holes that you try to cover up, weak links that you try to cover up, but you just can't. There's a reason why Saquon Barkley isn't being as successful in the running game as he was last year. Because
he wasn't, Ocho. You knew they were, Ocho. You thought they were going to let that man come back and rush for another 2,000?
Hey, you do understand the Eagles do have the best offensive line in the league.
Yes, but teams are making a concerted effort.
Right.
What did I tell you? If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me with Jalen Hurts throwing the football.
Oh yeah,
Because I like my chances better beating you with him throwing the football than Saquon Barkley running for 125 a game.
right. Yeah,
It's really that simple. And that's not a knock. I'm not gonna let you have a two-way go of it. Now Saquon's running it. Now you play action and throw the ball over the top of my head. Nah. If he's gonna throw the ball with pinpoint accuracy, and guess what I'm gonna do, Ocho? I'm not gonna drop 8 in the box. I'm not gonna throw one-on-one. I'm gonna make you throw through zones. I'm gonna make you throw the coverage. Now you do that consistently, okay, I tip my hat to you.
I can live with that.
But I am not going to let Saquon do what he did last year and then be at your mercy. Now you throw when you want to, you run when you want to. You got me begging, man, throw the ball, man, run the ball. Nah, hell nah. You're going to beg for something different.
Right.
Look, it's early in the season, but clearly something is amiss with the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to pick right up where you left off, Ocho. As someone that has been in that situation, you have to really turn your mind off to like, man, we won the Super Bowl. Yeah, you did that last year. You think these teams gonna roll over just because you won the Super Bowl? You're their Super Bowl this year.
Oh yeah.
The teams that didn't win the Super Bowl, guess what? When they see your ass on the schedule, now that gives us you know what Brian Daboll said? That's the defending Super Bowl champs. And we just hung 34 on them.
Mm-hmm.
You see, when we play, we can beat anybody in this league. That's what they're saying.
You do that to them.
Because that's the Eagles. That's the defending Super Bowl champ. So now teams base they base how good they are on whether or not they beat them.
And now you see why. Now this gives you a better reason why Jalen Hurts, when they ask him about the Super Bowl and how it feels to be defending champs, why he throws it out the door. That was last year.
Absolutely.
Because he understood how difficult it would be to not only repeat, but to have the same success going into this season.
Same way.
Now we're seeing the struggles that they are having, being that they're not at full strength, especially at the offensive line. Some of the defensive pieces are a little different than they were last year, and things are different. New offensive coordinator, things have to evolve offensively. You know, you can't be too predictable. Last year, because the running game was so efficient, you could damn near do what you want to do.
Exactly.
And you can throw it when you want to. You got to pick your poison on what you want to do. Now things are a little different, and now you're going to get to see the better part of the Eagles. They can do.
You have to dig down, Ocho. We got to dig.
Yeah, they can do one or two things. You can come together and fix it, or things are going to continue to splinter.
Yeah. And we're not going to make no excuses. Oh, the Eagles beat themselves. It looked like to me the Giants had 34 and the Eagles had 17. It didn't say Eagles 1 had 34 and the Eagles 2 had 17.
Right.
Ain't no beat yourself, because see, that's the excuses you make. Last week they should have called pass interference. That was a pass interference. You see what happens, Ocho? If you lose by a little, I can go back and point to things. Well, if he had done this, we had done that. But see, when I beat hell out you, what you gonna say? So what pass interference that would have made up 17 points? What holding call? Man, they was holding. So what holding call would have made up 17 points? What did I miss? What offsides? What penalty that they didn't call that would have made up for 17 points? Paul, I feel bad for my guy Gilly.
Gilly gonna be all right. Gilly gonna be all right. You know why I know he's gonna. Only reason I'm saying he's gonna be all right. Only reason I'm saying the Eagles are going to be okay. It's because it's so early in the season. It's early in the season. Now if we were on the back end of the season, I give you one. If it was after Thanksgiving, things were looking the way they look now, I'd be worried.
But let me tell you, when you show vulnerability early,
yes,
teams like they can be had. That's the thing. Now, because you're already going to get everybody's best shot, Ocho, because you're the reigning Super Bowl champs.
Absolutely.
You're going to get everybody's best. But now they're like, hey, they vulnerable. They can be had. The ferocity, that defense is not nearly as vicious, as suffocating as it was. That's a rookie, Ocho. I don't give a damn who back there. That is a rookie quarterback in only his third start, and he did that. He did that. and he didn't seem bothered by what you were doing on the back end. He didn't seem flustered. He didn't seem off kilter. He didn't seem like, man, what are they doing? I'm seeing ghosts out there. He didn't seem that way to me. Now, maybe somebody else saw something that I didn't see, but he looked perfectly fine to me.
Hey, I tell you,
I can see why AJ getting frustrated, because I get tired of running under routes too.
Yeah,
I would. I get tired of running short crosses. They run, man, stop, man, give me something down the field. It would be very interesting, Ocho, if we were to watch a cut up, we see all 22, and see how many times he run further than 10 yards down the field.
Right. Yeah,
because I see a lot of people. I see a lot of routes. Short cross over the ball, under route, slant route, 5 yard out. Man, let that man run a deep over. Let the man run a comeback. Let the man run a dig. Damn.
Yeah, and more than
because everybody goes, Ocho, now they know he's not going deep. I'm squatting on everything, Ocho. I ain't getting on no damn back pedal because he ain't running no go ball.
Especially the better corners. Especially the better corners.
Mm-hmm.
That know and understand down and distance. We understand tendencies. We understand split. We understand schemes. We understand the route concepts. Okay. Oh, he on top of the numbers. Oh, he ain't going nowhere.
You ain't run no damn go route from no top of those numbers.
Oh, absolutely not. Oh, he inside the numbers. Okay. Well, I know.
You try to run a shallow. You try to run a shallow.
Either he run the shallow or he coming outside. One or the other. I could just sit. I don't know. I think maybe the casual fan doesn't understand how difficult the game of football is if it's not complicated, but how easy it is for those who study the game, who watch film, and are used to seeing things over and over and over.
Yeah.
It's difficult. So now the onus is on the offensive coordinator to be a little bit more creative, to throw off those that you're playing week to week, because now there's film on you. There's a year's worth of film on you. And you got to change things up, because if you don't change things up, you get what you see tonight. You get players that are frustrated because the blueprint is out there. The ingredients are out there. And when the ingredients are out there, hey, we know what this tastes like. You got to change it up.
You do, Ocho, and the thing is, just like a pass rusher, you can't give that offensive lineman that same pass rush move. He'll eat that up. After a while, he'll build up an immunity to it. So you got to give him, sometimes you got to turn speed to power. Sometimes you just got to dip. Sometimes you got to wax on, wax off. Sometimes you got to bull. Sometimes you got to hump. You got to change it up. The same thing with the offensive lineman. Sometimes they quick set you or jump set you. Sometimes they stab left and then they come back. Sometimes they catch. You've got to change it up. These guys are good.
Very good.
And they break everything down. They watch him. Watch his feet. Watch when he does this, what he does with his hands. Now watch when he's in this stance. Look how wide his base is. Defensive lineman, look at his stance. They pay attention. They break everything down to the umpteenth, because the margin of error, these guys are really good, and the margin of victory is so small.
Very small.
It's not, I'm telling you, it's not a mountain. It is small. It's the minute. It's the details. The devil is in the details. Man.
Hey, listen, it's one of 3 plays make the difference in the game.
That's
one
it.
Of 3. That's it.
2 turnovers did not help. Looked like the Eagles were going in, got a turnover, and Jalen threw it, was late and inside. You inside. If that DB can catch, he's going the other way with it. And then it seemed like they were driving again, and A.J. Dillon got the ball punched out. That's 2 turnovers right there when you look like you were about to make something positive happen, and it ends up going the other way. But it's going to be interesting to see how the Eagles bounce back.
Or how they respond in general.
Ocho, you do realize they didn't score a point in the second half.
Yeah.
In the second half.
The 17 was all from the first.
And on the Tush push, that first one, the right guard jumped the count again.
Yeah.
See, he almost has to jump the count, because he has to keep the guy off the center. Because if the center gets stand up, because remember, Jalen Hurts is coming right behind him. So if he gets stood up, so the guard, one of those guards have to knock somebody off him. Let him get some push. Now we can get Jalen Hurts to get a little push. So get some leg drive. If the center gets stood up, where's Jalen going?
If the play doesn't work. I mean,
the play doesn't work.
Unless he picks the gap.
It's gonna look. I'm sure Nick Sirianni's like, he's like, look, I know it's a tough one. It was a short week, but hey, it was a short week for the Giants. Everybody's gonna have at least one short week. The Cowboys, the Cowboys will probably have two because they got the Thanksgiving game, and then they likely plays the following Thursday after that.
Right.
But I think this tonight we can talk about the Eagles till we're blue in the face, but I think tonight was more about what the Giants did, positive and good, as opposed to Eagles. The Eagles have their issues, but here's the thing: if I got issues and you don't take advantage of them, what good is that? Mistake. When you make a mistake, can I make you pay for it?
Right.
You leave the door open, I walk in your house. You leave something out at the table, I eat off your table. Every mistake the Eagles made, Giants made them pay for it. The question is, look, Sirianni cut his teeth in calling plays. And I know it's because here's the thing. Anytime you do something that's abnormal, people think you're panicking. If I take over the play calling, Ocho, what am I saying? The guy that had the play calling, he's not doing a good job. Be it offensive or defensive. If I reassign people, hey, you was in class, Ocho. Shannon, Chad, get your book, move over here. That means you were being a disruption. You were doing something you had no business. I got that all the time. Shannon, can you move up here by me? Why? You know why. So that's the way that's people going to look at that from the outside and say, well, okay. I thought wasn't nothing going on. If nothing's going on, why are you making these changes? Why are you making these moves? Yeah. But at the end of the day, I've got to do what's in the best interest of this team. Yeah. And if I have to take over the play calling, I don't want to. I don't want to take over the play calling, but I will if I have to. And the question is, do you think Sirianni should or will take over the play calling?
Ooh, that's tough.
That's asking an awful lot of a head coach. I mean, look, Kyle Shanahan does it. Andy Reid does it. There aren't Sean McVay does it. Yeah. It's not a whole lot of guys. Ben Johnson does it now. But for the most part, hey, I got lieutenants. I let lieutenants do their job. I oversee everything. I hear everything. If there's something, we're going to run it on this one. Hey, you got that specialty play, do that. I try to oversee everything. So what do you think? What do you think will happen, or what do you think should happen?
I think more so a conversation. I think more so a conversation is had between Patula and Sirianni, because Sirianni has enough as a head coach, huh? He has enough. Yeah. He has enough going on that he has to deal with. He has enough on his plate as is. You already have coaches appointed to certain positions, and they have their jobs. Now, if you want a coach to do his job a little better or find ways to make things work, is here now talking from an offensive perspective, you had that conversation with him and what needs to change and what he would like to see as a head coach. But taking over the play calls this early, to me, it sends them in panic mode, and I don't think that's something that they really need, is not to panic, but find a way, figure out what solutions we can take, what creative effort, can Patullo do in creating a little bit of creativity offensively and moving some things around, just throwing a few wrinkles in there, not going too far away from the game plan and schematically and the things that do work and that you like to do, but just throwing some wrinkles in there that give you a little bit more success, that aren't predictable when you're out there playing.
Ocho, you know how coaches always ask the quarterback, and the quarterback goes to the coach and says, these are the plays I like.
Yeah.
Go to AJ Brown and say, AJ, what you like? What you want to run? Give me a hint. How can I help you? What do you like?
Yeah.
Ask him. I mean, Mike would ask me, hey, 84, what you like here?
Same. And especially in that first 15. Yeah.
You can't go wrong with basic cross. You can't go wrong with wide choice. You cannot go wrong with those. You give me one of those, I'm good. You give me one of those, I'm good. Yeah. I'll make it work. I don't give a damn if he's playing outside leverage. I don't care if he's playing head up. I don't care if he's playing inside leverage. He cannot stop me from going where I want to go. He's going to ask me what I like. Hey, you like the Zorro here? Yeah, I like Zorro. Yeah, I like Zorro. I like Zorro. I like it. I like it. You know, I'm really trying to get a touchdown, so I kind of like it. Ocho, I like it. The 10 going in. I ain't really trying to get no first down because they only gonna bite one time, Ocho. It's like a fish. You catch a fish and you hook him and he get off. He ain't biting again. Not that one. Now somebody else might get his ass another day in time, but he not gonna bite. So that's the way I look at it. Like if I beat him on this Zorro this time and I get a first down, he ain't biting again. So I'm like, no, I kind of like in the 10 for the Zorro route. But anything else, Mike? Hey, you do right choice. You do basic. Hey, you do a basic cross. Anything like that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. I'm Gucci. Hey, run Tiger far cross. Hey, anything. Mm-hmm. Just go to AJ and say, AJ, what you like? Tell me what. If I said, AJ, give me your 5 favorite routes that you like to run.
Yeah.
And let me see how I can incorporate it in what we're doing. Because all they do, Ocho, is that you got your plays and you watch the film and you see what the other teams did to their ass last week, and then you put that in and call it your stuff.
Bingo. That's it. It's a copycat league.
That's all you do.
It's a copycat league and they do it every week.
That's it.
Whatever they saw that worked on film and you happen to be playing that team, they're going to do the exact same thing. Formation might be a little different.
Absolutely. What
going to be exactly the same.
You think AJ asked for a trade?
No. Hell. Oh, shoot. You know what? I'm not in AJ's shoes. I'm not in the shoes. I don't know. I'm not sure. And being how he is, his mannerisms, his beliefs, and the way he moves and thinks is much, much more completely different than that of what they think he is.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he's the type to ask for a trade, but he's frustrated. Devontae Smith is frustrated.
For sure.
They both voiced their frustrations. I think it was maybe last week or week before last, publicly. So I'm not sure.
I think.
Why you laughing?
AJ, look at because I understand. I really do. I really do, because I don't want people to think. I understand AJ's situation. AJ say they don't pay me to win. They pay me for stats. The only problem that I have, stats get me paid, not wins. Not wins.
I told you, remember I said that,
yes.
2 weeks ago? I said that.
Oh, the only problem is that AJ, keep that with Sirianni, keep that with Petula, keep that with what you call them. I say because when you voice it outside, people are going to look at you as being selfish and say you care about your stats than you do about winning, even though that's how you're going to get paid. I get it.
Yeah.
But you're not going to be able to elicit sympathy from that fan base because we winning, Ocho. Just like, Ocho, you winning, you like, man, but y'all done won 7 games in a row. How you go publicly and tell about, man, I need to get the ball? Right. People gonna look at you as being selfish. Although I understand what it's based on, I just wish, like I said, because like a family, football team is a family. I guarantee you spend more time with the football team than you do your real family,
especially during this time.
Yes, from basically from July when you go to training camp until your season ends, you spend more time with them. You do. And you do everything you can to keep everything in house. Yeah. When it gets out, now everybody has their own interpretation to what's going on.
Exactly.
When you keep it in house, don't nobody know. You know what's actually being said. You know what and how to fix it. But then once it gets out, and like I said, that meeting, I'm trying to figure out how many people knew about that meeting, Ocho?
Somebody probably upstairs, I guarantee you that. Somebody knows. He's some reporter, a player talking to a reporter that they probably confide in that thought it wouldn't get out or they wouldn't tell anybody, and all of a sudden the rest of the world knows.
Everything's getting out now. You can't, trust nothing. Trust absolutely nothing. But now, what I knew to be true all along, Kellen Moore is a damn good offensive coordinator.
Absolutely.
A damn good one. He was good at Dallas. He was really good at Dallas. He was great. He won a Super Bowl with the Eagles. Normally, it's a little lull. Normally, Detroit doesn't seem to be having that problem that Ben Johnson left. They don't seem to have that problem that AG left on the defensive side of the football. Detroit is playing extremely well.
Remember what I said, huh? Remember what I said when Ben Johnson left?
Yes.
When Aaron Glenn left, I said, Unc, even though the coaches left, the pieces of that puzzle are still there. So you take the coaches out and the pieces of the puzzle still there, you can still put it together.
Right.
You still put it together because you still got the same pieces. So it doesn't matter who called the play. That's why sometimes when I hear fans say, oh, they want coaches fired when things aren't going well. Well, hell. Well, hey, if he had the goddamn players to execute, it wouldn't be no damn problem. Well, Bill Belichick was great at New England because he had the pieces, including Tom. And now they want him, I heard he might get fired sometime this week in North Carolina. Hit Bill. Well, what the hell you want to do? What you want to do?
Well, people look at it. If you don't got Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, and Larry Fitzgerald, you don't have good receivers. But Larry Fitzgerald and Jerry Rice and Randy Moss it takes a special type of person to fit that system. And Randy fit the system for a couple of years, and then all of a sudden he wanted more, and Bill said no. Yeah. Everybody's not going to be able to go, Ocho, weeks. I caught 2 passes this week. I caught 4 passes last week. I caught this. No. Those guys are number 1 receivers for a reason.
Yeah.
New England built their game plan to win. Mm-hmm. Other teams build their game plan around great players.
Right.
That's the difference. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this thing plays up. I think getting away, Sirianni, look, I don't want to see you guys till Monday. I'll see you guys Monday. Don't worry about this tape. I'll see you guys Monday. Come in, and we'll have a quick meeting, get a lift in, get a run in, run some of this out. I'll see you guys Monday. Got Tuesday off. Let's be ready to come back to work Wednesday and fix whatever we got going on. It's good to clear our heads, get an opportunity to get away from this. Hey, you don't need to watch television. You don't need to read the paper. Stay off the internet and be ready when we come back in here on Wednesday.
Yeah,
let's be ready to work and get this thing done.
Get it right. They're gonna have to fix it, and don't let anything else come out the locker room. Don't say nothing crazy after the media. Anything. I'm not sure who might have talked to the media after the game. I hope they took time to allow themselves to defuse from whatever anger, whatever emotions you may be having. Take a shower first. First, cool off, then talk to the media. Don't give them no ammunition.
You know what I'm surprised of, Ocho? I'm surprised how many people, when they go to the locker room, the first thing they do is check their phone.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay, because I'm one of them.
I'm shocked by that.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
But see, you played in that era. You played in the era that they did have social media. Right. So I'm glad I didn't play in that era. I'm glad.
Yeah, it just started. So I call social media.
The guys, you think they check their phone at halftime too?
No, I don't know about that one. Yeah. My last year, I checked. Okay, I'm out here cutting the fool. Let me see what they talking about.
What they talking about on IG? Oh, Joe, what do you think about the Tush push 4 times? Michael Parsons says this is not football with 2 trash emojis.
Hey, if you can't stop it, don't knock it if you can't stop it. If the Packers were able to do it, that wouldn't be a problem. So I mean, tush push is not football. So let's talk about some of the plays that other teams run that nobody can stop, that aren't highlighted.
True.
We're gonna start eliminating plays from certain teams that do one thing specifically well.
Just because somebody can do something better than anybody can do one thing.
Yeah. Hey, find a way to stop it. I know how to stop it. I can't give the formula on how to stop it.
Yeah. My brother used to tell us all the time, he says, my goal was to do my job, do this one thing better than anybody else did anything. I'm fine.
Yeah.
It seems to me that the tush push, the Eagles do this better than any other football team does anything else.
Yeah.
Whether it's rush the quarterback, whether it's throw the ball, whether it's run the ball, whatever the case is, the Eagles do the tush push better than any other football team do any other thing. So I agree with you, Ocho. Is it Aesthetically pleasing? No.
No. But it worked.
But I don't believe you should throw it out just because somebody can't stop it.
Right.
So if Micah says it's trash, he got the 2 trash can with the guy dumping the trash in there. What you think, Ocho?
Nah. Micah, and being the competitor he is, it shouldn't matter what anybody else run. Well, you one of the best in the league. You top 3 in the league. It shouldn't matter. You got to stop it.
Tampa is getting getting Big Dez ready. If they Dez,
Yeah.
don't let them move you
At all.